Welcome one and all, this is the Peace Dealer, and in this video we're going to talk about Lilith in Taurus. So, like I mentioned in the Lilith video, what differentiated Lilith from Eve is that she came from the dirt, just like Adam. That being said, Lilith naturally does amazing in earth signs. It's not necessarily that she feels at home, but she thrives in these energies. Lilith in Taurus is one of the best Lilith positions. In fact, it is in this position that most people can truly awaken her energy. When she's in other signs, Lilith could be a bit evil because that energy kind of triggers it. But with the sensualness of Taurus, one can really gain that sensual, supernatural quality. You'll find that people who have their Lilith in Taurus, they are gluttons for pleasure. They could be extreme hedonists. And that's because Lilith in this sign heightens their five senses, and things taste amazing. The touch feels so well. Their hearing, their sight, life takes on a much more beautiful quality to them. It could also lead to more unwanted pregnancies because y'all love to have sex so much. Or you people with Lilith and Taurus, it's more tempting to engage in sex because it's so pleasurable, and that can itself lead to unexpected unwanted pregnancies for a woman with this position. However, like I said, you'll find that those with Lilith and Taurus, they love pleasure. It's not that they can't go without it, but it's a great sense of temptation for them. Even the most faithful people with Lilith and Taurus could, sometimes dabble with infidelity if they're tempted well enough with the right touch. And another great thing about Lilith and Taurus is with good sex or just a kiss, they can turn anything in their favor. Remember, a lot of Lilith's energy is dark, tantric, and sexual. So the persuasion comes out with her when she gives you a good massage or when she touches you in just the right way. The sensual quality of Lilith and Taurus people definitely come out way more noticeable and more strong than those with planets in Taurus. Even Venus. You could argue Venus may be the only one that gives Lilith a run for her money, but it's very close. Another good way to please people with Lilith and Taurus is, if not a nice massage, oral sex. They really love giving and receiving that, and they're very good at giving that too. The influence of Lilith adds that raw sexuality, which gets so well grounded in the sign of Taurus, which is why naturally these people will always be good in finances. Even if in their natal chart they probably have a debilitated Venus or Jupiter, and they're horrible angles, and it kind of gives the impression that they'll never be financially well off. Just having Lilith and Taurus will hold you down to a level to where you're always going to have the opportunity to gain a lot of money in this lifetime, because Lilith attracts so much pleasure, and getting money is also a pleasurable thing for people. One thing to keep in mind with planets in Taurus, Taurus is magnetic, so that's what it brings, that attraction. And to add to that, when you do have your Lilith in Taurus, you're going to, at one level, attract very wealthy people, but it's not so much that they're wealthy. They're going to be wealthy at a degree, but what the shadow part of it is that people with Lilith and Taurus can attract people who see you as a possession, or people who are so greedy. You attract very greedy people into your life. And also people who are just kleptos. They have to steal everything. So pay very close attention. The influence of Lilith will make these people seductive. So you may think they would never steal from me, but things are missing around you. Trust me, it could be very heartbreaking when you find out who these people are. Another thing that could affect people with Lilith in Taurus is it can make them materialistic and a little bit vain. People with Lilith in Taurus could be such hedonists that, you know, they can feel very sad about growing older because they want the fountain of youth and they want to experience pleasure for all their life. But either way, the good thing about Lilith in Taurus is that it makes one very serious about their values. And the shadow side, they can discard it for pleasure, but because you're so in tune with pleasurable experiences, it's going to really make you, you know, have good values be pleasurable to you as well. That's if you work it the right way. That's a little bit, however, about Lilith in Taurus. I want to stress very much so the emphasis of sensual pleasure. These people, once they master this energy after their like late 20s, mid 30s, they really know how to use their sense of touch to basically get anyone in the palm of their hands. Good food and good drink too is a great way to seduce these people or get seduced by these people. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next video, peace.